It's been brought to my attention that views on the channel are massively down at the moment. But don't worry, I have a plan. Greetings and salutations!
You know that's just a remote control, don't you?
She seems slower on this channel. Hello and welcome to part 28 of Gunning for Glory. I'm Kev, and coming up on today's episode, there's some football matches. No one really cares though, because we've got the debut. The people spoke. We have the debut of our new signing, Paulo Dybala. 4.5-star current ability, 4.5-star potential ability. Only 25 years old. Yeah, he's on a lot of money, but he's only cost us £59 million. And goodness me, do we need him, because form, since you were last with me, been a bit ropey again. We looked okay for a little while, and then the injuries started creeping in again. Iheanacho picked up an injury. Lacazette started to become the only person who could score for us. Danny Welbeck picked up a little knock that kept him out for a game or two. And once again, despite being 2 points off top of the league at one point, we find ourselves 8 points behind Chelsea at the halfway point of the season. We have an awful lot to do, but we do now have one of the best strikers in the world, and he can't play in the Champions League. So he's got 19 Premier League games, basically, to justify us spending all that money on him. He's needed as well because a number of our players are disappearing off to the African Nations Cup. We're going to be... Does it say who's going? There was a squad thing somewhere. He's going to be #1 on shirt sales, by the way, Dybala, which is rather marvellous. Real Madrid have tried to sign Lamar, and somewhere it tells us which of our players are going off to the African Nations Cup. I know Iheanacho's going, which annoys me because he's out injured. Diawara's going, Iwobi's going. It might just be those three, but lots of important players for us. So Dybala needs to come in and just start scoring goals straight away. And of course, come straight into the team up front. He's not full familiarity with any position, because I think primarily he wants to be there. But obviously we can't not drop in Danny Welbeck for him. So we've got ter Stegen in goal, a back four of Kolasinac, Christensen, Tah and Mustafi, Ramsey and Xhaka in midfield, with Welbeck, Asensio and Lamar in behind the new boy. So Ozil drops to the bench, Lacazette drops to the bench, Diawara still not fully fit, Dembele had a little run of games, now drops to the bench to make room for Dybala, who, let's give him a shirt, shall we? What shirt number is he going to get? He wants number 21. He doesn't get it. He gets the number 19. Who's got the number 21? Kolasinac. There you go. Number 19. Number 19 is acceptable. And we need to win. We've got to go out there and start as we mean to go on. We need a hat-trick from the new boy. And we need to show that we actually have a chance of going and winning the league in this second half of the season. Or at least challenging for it. And making sure that we qualify for the Champions League again for next season. Because in the unlikely event we don't go and win the Champions League this year, if we don't win it and also don't qualify for it next year, we basically lose the save in that scenario, because there's not going to be time for 2 more seasons before FM18's out. So if we're not in the Champions League next year, we failed. Simple as that. So it's really quite important that we don't slip out of that top 4. And there are, I mean, it's your typical 5 who are the ones going for it. And why has Dybala not scored yet? This is a worry. I'm impressed that I got him so cheap this year. We spent £200 million on him with AC Milan last year. To get him for less than 60 million, I'm happy with. But he does need to score lots of goals. It's no good if we're only getting a third of the player that we had this time last year. He was a world beater last year. But then so was Barbosa, and he hasn't really done anything for us over the last season and a bit. So please tell me it's not all going to go wrong again. Right, here you go. No. Should we be playing him up front? Should we be playing him out wide? Welbeck, chance to cross, but he doesn't manage to get the cross in. I mean, to be fair to him, he has just turned up at the club today. He won't have trained with us. We've just put him straight in the team because we need a striker. And we're now losing against Stoke. Yep. I can feel it all slipping away. Oh, this is going wrong. It's going so wrong. We've broken the rules that we set ourselves. We've got no hope of breaking even on transfers now. We've signed a player who's over 21. And we're going to fail at the challenge. Just going to bring Ozil on and... Dembele, maybe. Perhaps he'll link up really well with Dybala. Oh, it's all going wrong. Should we bring Lacazette on as well? Yeah. Bring him on for Welbeck. Leave New Boy on. Please do something, New Boy. Hold on. For the last 10 minutes. What do you want to be? You want to be a playmaker? Fine. Just do a good job of it. Even that, he doesn't want to be an attacking player. You spend all that money. There you go. Dembele can be attacking on the other side then. For the last 10 minutes, we've got everyone playing in their position they want to play in. Surely we've got to grab a goal from somewhere. Dembele should have scored. Oh, come on. This will be 3 defeats on the bounce. I think. I don't know what to do. And Asensio's now injured as well. What's wrong with him? Facial injury. Pressure's mounting on me. I'm feeling it as well. Lost 3 of our last 5 games. Lost 3 games on the bounce. It was all starting to look good again for a little while. I don't know what's with us this year. Now we've got a 10-day gap before we go and play Watford. I think we probably need it. 10 days later, there's a very real chance I might get sacked if we lose this game. It'll be 4 defeats on the bounce. It'll just be a disaster. Bellerin's back in at right back. Asensio and Ramsey are going to be our midfield today. Ozil comes back in. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this. I have a really strong feeling that I'm about to get fired. Why would they let me spend £60 million on my new striker only to then fire me? Or is he that good that they know the next manager will want him even if I can't get anything out of him? Oh, I feel like I've put together such a good squad for Arsenal as well. Laden with wonder kids and world-class players. We won the league last year. But this season, injuries just haven't been kind for us. And the key element of last season was Renato Sanchez and Diawara in midfield. They were brilliant. And for most of this season, neither of them have been available. I think they've played together maybe twice. And now we're already 1-0 down at home against Watford to make it 4 defeats in a row. I've just had to give Koscielny a 1-month leave of absence because he misses France. He's been at Arsenal for like 25 years and now he misses France. Just as everything's starting to go wrong and he's one of my senior players. But what do? You say to him, no, you're not going, and have a disgruntled player in the team. And he's our captain. And he's decided, I'm going to have a month off in France because I'm so sad. Yeah, we're all a bit sad at the moment. So Ramsey's taken over as captain in his absence. He's not even a first choice player if everybody's fit. Oh, thank goodness. There you go. That's what £59 million buys you. It's a goal out of nowhere as well. Asensio sort of slots it to him, but it doesn't, it's just hit first time, isn't he? Because he's world class. And we do this to celebrate now. It's the Dybala celebration. And I just hope he goes on and grabs a couple more and that's our season fixed. Because, I don't know, was that all we were missing? Did we just need a proper striker? Oh, he's done it again. Oh, you were all right. Everyone who voted in a poll telling me to sign him, and it was almost unanimous that we had to go and sign him. Oh, for goodness sake, did we need him? Look at that. He's got his second. Trying to get consistent goals out of Iheanacho and Welbeck and Lacazette has been a challenge. If we've finally got a 30-goal-a-season striker, then we've got a chance. But look, everyone above us has got a game in hand, and we're still not in the Champions League spots. We have got so much work to do to save this season, and we're just still so porous at the back. And there you go, we've conceded again because we can't defend, and we don't have other defensive options really. Koscielny's disappeared. Vallejo, he's completely untried. So it's got to be Christensen and Tar. Unless we try Vallejo, who's not even on the... Oh, we've got Mustafi as well. I forgot about him. We just turned down a £20 million offer for him from Liverpool as well. Real Madrid have come back in with a £75 million offer for Thomas Lemar, who, at the moment, I'm not selling, but I think if they get up to 100 million... he might go. We balance our books for this season then if he goes. Oh, Dybala's hit the crossbar. And to be honest, if we've already wrecked the season at this point, we may as well cash in on one of our players and start trying to balance the books. Because we're not going to have big money to spend next year if we're not in the Champions League. Oh dear. There you go. Lamar's not even playing well now. He's on strike. Let's just get all of these lot on. Why not? Ah, no, I didn't want to bring him on there. I wanted to bring one for Ozil. And then just shift everybody around a bit. What's the best combination of this lot? This maybe? I'm just randomly trying combinations to try and get some goals out of them. There you go. We'll try that. Got 20 minutes to try and find a winner. So let's just move everybody about and see if it works. It's not going to, is it? This will be 4 games in a row without a win. I don't know if this is enough to save my job. It's a slight improvement, but it's still pathetic. Look at the state of that. I wonder if I'll still have a job at the start of the next episode. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. And thank you very much for watching.